It's your man Swamper. Here we go one more time. Today what we're going to do is we're actually going to show you how to do some maintenance on your pets or your hounds or your rabbit dogs or any kind of dog you have. Most people forget they usually give good feed and they have clean water and clean pens. I believe in clean pens. I believe in all of those things, but what I can tell you is some people forget to clean and to cut their dog's nails. If you have a dog that you keep in a kennel or a pen and they don't run often, even if they do run often, you have to cut their nails on a regular scheduled basis. My dogs get their nails cut about every month to 6 weeks, along with their regular maintenance that I give them for their deworming and heart medicine and all that stuff. So we try to keep them going. So I'm gonna show you that today. This is my oldest Gyp, female, whatever you want to call her, named Diamond. She's been with me for a while. She's the oldest one. These are your standard nail clippers for dogs. So we're going to show you how you use these things. They actually have a piece on it that you can lift up so you won't go as deep on your dogs when you cut their nails. However, I usually don't use it because there's something called the quick, which is on your dogs, especially if they have white nails. You can see where it starts to get red on some of these white nails. You don't want to cut there because you don't want your dogs to bleed. If your dogs actually have darker nails, then I usually cut in that first curve and just stop, you know. So that's a lot of things I do. So we're gonna start with Diamond and get her cut. And actually your dogs end up loving it. It helps them. If you have a dog that doesn't run like they used to or something going on, then always check the nails, because a lot of people don't think of that, but you know, the pads and the nails always have something to do with running. So we cut each nail on both sides, and I even cut this little dew claw. They have a dew claw, just a little bit. All right, then I turn the dog around and we start again. Okay, Diamond. So they usually have no issue with it, especially once they get used to it. If you haven't had a dog that's been handled like this before, they need to be handled on a regular basis. That way they know what it's time for. It's always time for a little bit of maintenance. Sometimes you have to lay your dog down, but they're not as, so they won't be as anxious when they stand up, but at the same time they get used to it. I cut this little dew claw off of her. Yes, the dew claw can be removed, and then while I'm here, you know, in this field that I'm in, rabbit dogs, some people like to stage their dogs or how to teach them how to stand. So I always practice this while I'm here. So to me, that's a good looking hound. So I always try that while they're here, and they get used to standing like they're supposed to stand, like they're posing for a picture. That's a hound. I don't like to brag, but I think that's a beautiful hound. And she likes to show off for the camera. This is my boy, Jet. Very good dog, very good male dog I have. I'll do the same thing with him. We're gonna hit his nails. He loves this attention. Actually, as you see, he's already relaxed and laid down. He always has loved this attention since he was a puppy, so I have no problem with him cutting his nails. Matter of fact, none of my dogs have a problem with me cutting the nails. Some of them just like to stand up, some of them like to lay down. Show you a couple of different things on him, because he loves the bushes, doesn't mind the bushes at all. So actually I can get both sets of legs or feet from one side, because he likes to lay down. I don't have to turn him around. All right, and as you see, he's just going ahead and relaxed. He loves the attention. The closer you can get to your dog, the more time you can spend with your dog, the better off. I find that a dog is better off in the field when they learn to mind you and you spend time with them at home. All right. So, on Jet, he does have some dew claws. It's an old, I don't know if it's a myth or whatever it is, but I've actually heard people talk about if a dog has dew claws, then they're gonna be a really good hunter. I don't know how true it is, but I can tell you what, every dog I had with a dew claw was a good hunter. All right, so again, this is Jet. I'm sure you a couple things on Jet. I get him to stand up. He's all relaxed now, but let's get him to stand up. First of all, beagles are known for their ears. So when they're hunters, their ears will be torn up. They haven't hunted probably now in a month or so, so their ears are nice. They're healing up nicely. But they do get scars and all that stuff, and we can put some blue coat ointment on it, which is an antibiotic. That helps them a lot. Also, as you probably know, or if you don't know, when beagles are hunting, they wag their tail a lot. The more excited they get, the more they wag their tails, and if it's in the bushes, then a lot of times the ends of their tails are worn off and actually bleed sometimes. So of course his tail hair is now coming back. His tail is fully healed, as you can see. But what happens is over the course of the off season, when he's not hunting, the tail hair will grow back. Some guys, including me, I used to dock my dog's tails when they were puppies, because if I hunted a lot of briars, and what I would do is I'd dock their tails, and that way they wouldn't lose blood. But here in Texas, it's a lot of high grass, sometimes a lot of cedar trees, so they don't bleed as bad here. But like anything else, you know, you don't want to lose blood every time you do your favorite activity, because you know, if you lose blood, you lose energy. So we try to make sure they're taken care of. So this is my boy Jet. Of course, I'm gonna do the same thing with him. I'm gonna stand him for the camera and see if we can pose him, if he'll get up. He's so excited right now. I mean, he's so relaxed right now. Come on, see, he won't sit back. Come on, stand up. Good boy. Good boy. Go ahead, stand up. Stand up. All right, that's a beagle. It's a rabbit dog. Swamp's Nimrod Kennel. That's Swamp's Nimrod Kennel Jet. All right, this is my young girl Penny here. She's a very promising young pup. I really do like her. She's coming into her own. She's a good looking hound. She's doing her thing. Of course, you see her missing her tail as well. You know, so she did her thing this year. This is her first season rabbit hunting. She has been shot over. She has been in the bushes, as you see. She has the battle scars to prove it, but they really do love what they do. So I'm still working on her. Yes, she is a very good girl, and she's coming into her own. So we can go ahead and start getting her nails done too. She's a good girl. She has learned to relax and just wait on me to do what I do. I like dogs that you really don't have behavioral problems, but a lot of times you have behavioral problems because of the owner. They really don't take the time. So taking the time with dogs make a lot of difference. I like seeing my dogs every day. I like them seeing me every day. I like anything can happen in a day. So a lot of times when you say, well, I don't have to go see them every day, I don't particularly like self-feeders. I think they should be used, you know, if you have to use them in emergencies. But you know, I like to feed my dogs every day, to check on them every day, because self-feeders tend to get a dog too big, because a beagle is known to overeat. You know, if you just put feed for him, he just gonna eat all he wants to eat. She's gonna eat all she wants to eat, and a lot of times we'll overeat. You know, so I try to keep my dogs in pretty good health as far as their weight is concerned. Try to keep them dewormed on a regular basis, because what happens is if you let them get overweight every off season, it takes that much time to get them back in shape, into running shape. But I tell you what, these dogs love what they do, and I try to keep them in shape for what they want to do. So again, this is my girl Penny. I think she's pretty as a penny. She's doing very well for me. So she's a good girl, and she's ready to go. She's right at she's a little bit over 1 year old. She's coming to her own. She's still not, I don't think she's fully grown yet as far as her size and weight is concerned, but she is coming on. So she's a good dog. Her conformation is really, really good. So I think she's gonna make an excellent hound.